So we are live right now. Yeah, the thing is that I have to introduce myself because I'm José Miguel. I'm from Portugal, Lisbon, and I'm basically enterprise engineering student. And what happened is, and I am 21 years old. So, but the thing is that I wanted to share you some experiences. This is my first video. I'm gonna do the 30-day challenge video where I'm gonna making a video a day for you guys about some value, put it up some value for you, and we'll see how this goes. Don't get embarrassed. You might get some value. You can hear this while you're walking, while you're doing nothing, while you're eating, while you're taking a shower. So use these videos that I'm gonna record um, for you to go and listen up while you're doing something else that doesn't require that much brain power. In order to you to get some ideas, some perspectives from an engineering student that is currently on his master's degree, and at the same time continue exploring this self-development journey, you know. And I want to invite you to basically get detached from that idea that you have to basically be in the moment right now in order to accomplish whatever you want in the next year, you know. The thing is that we are so accommodated to the idea that if I don't feel well right now, it's not supposed to happen, you know. Like, well, um, you know, like I don't know. Maybe let me give you some example. Let me give you some examples. For me, like in my high school experience, I was basically like 2 years. My first 2 years of high school, which was like the 10th and the 11th grade for here in Portugal. The thing was that basically I was like in science. I was in the science course, you know, and what happened was that it was everyone was saying that science was hard, and but at the same time it would give you access to the best college, you know, and it would give you some future. And the thing is that for me at the time I was basically like, okay, that's pretty cool, let's go to science. And but the thing was that at that time when I was on those years, what happened was that I was simply didn't care. I don't know, just fucking, I was playing video games. My parents would mock me a lot to go study. They would take out my computer and my video games in order for me to study and get motivated to study and work on my studies, you know, and get good grades. But for me, I was like, meh, this that doesn't make sense at all. Didn't make sense at all for me at that time, you know. At that time where I was like, dude, study is so boring, man. Why do we have to study? But the thing was that on the year after my 12th year, I guess, a lot of things have changed in my mentality because I watched a lot of people repeating the math class because they didn't pass the exam in order to go to the college, you know. And so for me, I was like, oh my god, if I stay the same person that I am right now, the same mentality, I'll basically end up like the other people that are repeating the same shit over and over again in the past couple of years. Some of them were like 2 years in the same repeating mathematics, and I was like, dude, I don't fucking want to be that, man. And so I said to myself, fucking hell, man, I don't want to be like this. I have to fucking put in the work, like Gary Vaynerchuk said. Shout out to you, Gary. And yeah, and I just you know, in my at my schedule, my school schedule, I basically had like Monday full of classes, Tuesday without classes, and the rest of the days were like classes from 8 and a half a.m. to 1 p.m. So it was a pretty cool schedule for a student. And on that Tuesday, that was free, my mathematics teacher was volunteered herself to give help classes from mathematics. And just to see how this dedication was so strong for me at that time, I was the only one student at that school in my grade that didn't miss a single um, help class from mathematics, because for me I realized that with mathematics I could go to engineering school, to the engineering school at Technico, study informatics and IT, you know. And the only requirement was to have a good grade at mathematics in the exam, because we in Portugal have a final exam for all the from some courses like mathematics, Portuguese, and we have biology and geology, and even physics and chemistry, you know. And with those four exams gives you and the note that you get from that exams gives you permission to go to the college and go basically be a candidate for that college, you know. And so I was like, at that time, because of the 2 years I've been studying, I've been doing nothing in high school. I had to do all that work. I just, at the time, basically for me at that time, I was so clear in my ideas that I had to, if I didn't study, if I didn't get the work done, I was basically fucked, and I will basically get another year to pass that to pass that mathematics and go to college, you know. And I simply, at the time, it wasn't that I was not thinking about self-development, but at the same time I was practicing my self-development in a way that I was always working. I was always studying mathematics, because the schedule for me was like, on Tuesday was like I was going to the school, get my mathematic help class, right? Like yeah, like help class, I guess, and help class, and then it was like an hour and a half, and then I go home, and I study like mathematics for like 3 hours, more 3 hours. So in the end, with all this progression from day by day or week by week, you can see the results. Basically, a lot of them told me that might not believe that I was going to college, and now I graduated. I'm graduated now. I can say that I'm an engineer, I guess, because I did all in the 3 years. I passed the course in the engineer. But basically, what happened was that you have to shift your mentality. You know, in order for you to be a different person, you have to act differently. So but for me the path to go to college that year was not always easy, because there were times where I was feeling like, oh my god, I don't want to go. I don't want to fucking go to the help class. I don't want to study this no more. But then I realized that oh shit, I have students like me. I have students that think the same way as me. Why do I have to have this mentality? I have to go to be better than that. I have to achieve more. And if you shift your mentality, you have to shift your mentality in order for you to continue pursuing it, and it will become easier, because if you work your inside, it will be easier for you to transport that to the outside. But at the same time, if it is harder for you to change the inside in order for you to achieve your goals, you might want to work on your outside actions, because your actions determine what you will get out of life. So imagine if you can be the best guy, that you can be the most happy guy in the world, but still living in a cave. You can practice that. You can go to a cave and start enjoying living in a cave. But if you want to be happy what you have, and at the same time and at the same time still reach your objectives, you have to think like, oh my god, now I'm right here, I'm cool, this is awesome, I have a home, I'm alive, you're alive, and you are watching me, and maybe I hope you just hear me, not watching me, and if you watch me, I hope that you get the best, you can receive the best value that I can give you. But yeah, basically, you don't have to you don't have to be with the same person. You know, you God. Basically, you have a life. You are alive now. It's not supposed to you to be the same for the entire life that you have ahead of you. You know, because you know because if you are the same, you are basically dead. You know, because when we are dead, that's our spirit just goes wherever it has to go, and there's no more evolution from there. The only things that you will have from that from this passage from living to dying is that your spirit will go with their memories. You know, you will have your memories with your spirit, and that's the only thing that you will be reminded of. You will only remind the time where you had that awesome moment with your friends, or that horrible moment where you didn't do the things that you actually wanted to do in your life. So, dude, go out, man. Go do it. Go do whatever you have to do in order to accomplish your objectives. In order to accomplish your objectives. So start now. Start today. Think about yourself. Think about what you want to do. Think about what you can offer to people, because that's something important too. What you can offer to people, because if you can offer more, then if you can offer more, implicitly someone will offer you back, because it is been proven by Newton's law, which is the law of action reaction. An action as an equal and opposite reaction. So if you can offer something, eventually someone will give you back. You know. So it's simple as that. If you study more, if you apply more and work more on your skills in order to help someone to solve some problem, and they will offer you something. They offer you something back. With equal and with an equal value, you know. So that's how life works. Don't be. God damn it! I'm so frustrated to see a lot of people not giving a shit about their life, not giving a shit about what they could be accomplished right now with their lives, and what they could be improving with all they have right now, because. Dude, you don't have to fuck around, man. There's no time to fuck around. Bad thinking is a luxury. Think about that. Bad thinking, always complaining, never. It won't help you solve problems. The people that complain. If you always complain, you can't be waiting for someone to come and solve your problem. That's really hard. In your civilization, no one will solve the problems for you, especially freely, you know. It's really hard to find people like that. So start your journey of being someone different, someone that is helpful, someone that can help you help grow other people, you know, and make your own growth, because that's part of it. If you can help each other, if you can help other people, you are forced to grow, you know. So I guess that's it for today, and see you guys in the next video. Hopefully tomorrow I will post more videos. We'll post at least one more for you, and I'll see you guys soon. Ciao.